Not a Mini Cooper with the plate 2 girls on it. So it was 2 girls, 1 coupe. Oh yeah, chat, what's your favorite Greek letter? Can I make a Greek letter tier list? Yeah. All right. I'm giving alpha. I think alpha is okay. I think alpha is okay. We'll give it a C. You know, it's pretty based, right? Alpha is all right. Beta, mid. Beta, incredibly mid. We're putting beta on the bottom. Gamma? Gamma's decent. We'll put gamma here. Actually, I'm putting alpha higher. I like alpha higher. Delta? This sucker, that's an S tier.
The prophecy is true.
Delta is a game changer. Epsilon, you're right. Name good, shape bad. So we're putting him in B. Zeta? Zeta is just kind of like bad alpha. Do you feel me? Anything Zeta can do, alpha can do better. So I'm always going alpha if I have to pick. Eta, I don't get it. Kind of confusing. I don't know why it's called Eta and then it's an H, right? Theta. Now this
shit means something
is good.
to me.
Theta, high tier. Theta is pretty solid. We're putting Theta A tier. I do love Theta. Kind of looks like an eyeball. Iota, this is kind of awkward because Iota, you're kind of getting like the situation where you're mixing it up. Iota, right? And iota, like an iota of something. That's just good. Like when you get to say like, oh yeah, I just need an iota. Like it hits, you know? It's like I imagine saying iota is the same energy as like when a straight white man says buddy. Feel? Iota? That's an A tier letter. Iota means something. Kappa, same kind of situation as iota, right? Same kind of situation, except instead of like landing a very learned word, you're landing a meme, especially nowadays, right? Though Kappa, like if you asked me Kappa like 2 years ago when Kappa was like at its peak, Kappa would go in S tier, but nowadays Kappa's going down, right? Kappa's going down. I think Iota's better than Kappa. Maybe Kappa should go here, like the best version of alpha. Lambda? Lambda's good. You know how like Zeta is a worse version of alpha? Lambda is a better version of alpha. Mu is beta. That's mid. Mu, mid. Nu, same energy. Same energy. You're gone. Nu, you're out of here. Z? I don't even know. I remember out to Z or Kai. What? The meaning is same?
C.
I don't know what to do with you. I'm putting you in A tier. Yeah, I'm putting you in B tier. I'm putting you below alpha, above epsilon. Great shape, terrible notoriety. If you build that notoriety, we could put you higher. Omicron, great name, terrible shape. Same energy as epsilon. Pi, that's an S tier letter. That's a legendary unit. That's a king right there. You do not disrespect pi. Rho comes up every now and then. You get some formulas using rho. You get some usage of rho. The problem with rho is that you end up using them in some formulas and it's really annoying because they look like p. And some formulas actually use p. So when you use rho, you have to like write it such that it's identifiable as rho and not as p. Terrible. Really annoying. You get docked points because of that situation.
How could this happen?
Sigma, look, Sigma's kind of had a glow up recently, right? So Sigma gets A tier. It's because of like the usage of Sigma in common vernacular, kind of good, you know? It's kind of good. Tau, we gotta talk about Tau. Lowercase Tau, that's a legend. Uppercase Tau is okay. We'll put him here. Upsilon, I've never heard of you in my life. Upsilon, who? You're going to the D tier. Your shape is unnotable. Come on. Upsilon is like a way worse version of epsilon, right? Get something original, bro.
You're just a cheap fucking knockoff.
Phi though? Holy cow. Phi is really eating into theta territory, right? Chi, good word, not a good shape. Going here. Psi, oh, this is kind of peak. Psi is kind of peak. Psi might go here because there's a P and you're like, why the hell is there a P when you're pronouncing it like Psi? But then when you say like Psi, you're like, maybe the P is necessary. This is like an elegant word, you know? This is an elegant Greek letter. So good there, right? Every component was just like, it's an art form. This is an, okay, now we got lowercase alpha. Lowercase alpha, better version of uppercase alpha. The little A thing, like you can do this in one stroke. That's good. That's good. Lowercase alpha, peak. Lowercase beta, kind of annoying. I'm gonna be real with you. It is better. You're getting similar energy as like rho here, where like you mix it up in like your formulas because it looks like a P, right? With beta, you have the same situation. It looks like a B. They just didn't fully commit to it. It is better than like normal beta, but like, I don't know. Gamma, good. This is a good one. Gamma is pretty solid. It is kind of annoying to write because you got to do this thing and it feels like you're doing it wrong. Whenever you write gamma, it does feel like you're kind of messing up. I like gamma, but it is kind of awkward to write. Dude, delta, I gotta say, lowercase and uppercase delta, they were cooking. Delta might be the best Greek letter because uppercase delta, like, change over time. Lowercase delta? Oh, baby. That's a legend. You feel me? Epsilon, okay, lowercase epsilon, it is very similar to the beta situation, right? So we'll put epsilon in the tier above. Zeta, lowercase zeta, I'm not a big fan of. I think it's worse than normal zeta, right? Even though zeta's over here, I think this shape just doesn't work. It's hard to draw. It's hard to identify when you write it, especially if you do like the Greek thing where they're all like the same height. Rho is shorter than uppercase rho, but zeta and zeta, they are the same height. So it's hard to draw it such that it's identifiable. I think lowercase zeta is worse than uppercase zeta. Eta? I don't know how to pronounce this. I use this every now and then. This comes up occasionally in some formulas. It's very annoying because it looks like an N but doesn't quite make it. But it is kind of a good one. It's a pretty solid one. It's like worse gamma to me though. I'm gonna put it over here. It's like worse gamma. Lowercase theta, these guys are all timers. You know, theta, these are legendary. Iota, this is better than uppercase iota. Lowercase kappa, it's just small k. But like, have you ever seen a small k? Small k's are pretty good. Small k's are pretty solid. If you look at it, it's kind of satisfying to look at a small k. Anyway, lambda. Lowercase lambda is really good. I think lambda is over the iotas. Yeah. I think lambda is better than iotas. Lowercase lambda is upside down y. It's kind of cunty. Yeah. Lambda might be leapfrogging the thetas. Yeah. Mu's good. Lowercase mu is a lot better than uppercase mu, right? Lowercase mu actually gets used in some formula and it doesn't get mixed up with just an M, right? Lowercase mu, he might be like low A tier, high B tier kind of thing. That's a guy. Lowercase nu though, I've never seen this man in my life, right? I'm not letting this man near my children.
Why don't you take a seat right over there? I was honestly.
I don't trust this man. This guy's driving a white van. And beside him in the white van, offering candy. Lowercase c. I'm sorry to say it. Lowercase c, that's not your guy. You do not trust this man around children. Omicron, lowercase omicron, like big omicron, kind of goated.
Bigger than 5.
Small omicron, I don't know. This is not a guy. I need to get... Can we clip this? Can we get Sax to edit this down into a 10-minute video? Omega. Dude, lowercase omega, that's an all-timer, dude. This guy's a legend. This guy's the Babe Ruth of Greek letters. Let me tell you, they don't talk about him anymore, but holy cow, Omega, oh my god, this is a legend. And now everyone has to settle down. Pi, lowercase pi. Lowercase pi, holy crap. Lowercase pi, he might be the greatest of all time. That's the GOAT. Lowercase pi, 3.14159, 2565897. Holy crap. 22/7 doesn't even match him. He is still treading new ground to this day. They are still finding out new ways to incorporate him into formula. Holy crap. Lowercase pi, what a dude. Lowercase sigma, I gotta say, I like writing this lowercase sigma. It's really fun to just like leave the little bitty on the little O, right? You just leave a little bitty, just a little, you feel me? Like this is you know, it adds a lot. That being said, he doesn't come up that much. He's on the bench all the time. But when you pull him out, he's like a pinch server, you feel? He's a pinch server. He comes out off the bench and he hits that jump float serve just right. It's really good, but he doesn't come out that much, you know? Like he's a really low-key kind of player. We'll put him in like high B here. Pretty solid. Tau, okay, that Tau, your mileage will vary depending on like which engineering or STEM field you end up in. Tau can show up a lot or not that much, right? probably B tier, probably low B tier, but like I could see, depending on the kind of person you are, he could easily be an A tier character, right? He could easily be an A tier character. Upsilon, again, same energy as this one. Now you're confusing it with you. Somehow you made it worse. I don't get it. How did you downgrade from Y? Lowercase phi? Don't shoot the messenger here. Lowercase phi is better than uppercase phi. Lowercase phi is just just stronger. He's just better. He's just better than uppercase phi. Chi, again, Chi, like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. Like, Chi, yeah. I mean, he has some sauce to him. It's like he you know, got the little bitties, but it's not all there. Like, I'll put him over the Omicrons. I'll put the Rose, maybe. Yeah, I'll put him over the Rose. Okay, lowercase psi. He's not as good as uppercase psi. It's kind of like the reverse thing as the phi. I don't really understand why they made the trident like a little bit. It doesn't quite land for me. Like, it's just the worst version of uppercase psi. You should just gone with the uppercase psi. Like, you can commit to the arms. You feel like go all in. Get the uppercase psi. Lastly, lowercase omega. He's not as good as his dad, right? His uppercase omega. That's a cooker. Lowercase omega, I want to say lowercase omega is probably like, it's probably better than the size still, because like omega lands, but I don't know. If we didn't have omega, how could we do colon 3? We'll put them above the iotas. Anyway, this has been my Greek letters tier list. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Please like and subscribe.